What happens when one of the biggest sports brands in the world suddenly sees a rising Filipino tennis star as the next major name in the sport? Alex Eala is quickly becoming impossible to ignore, and the excitement surrounding her is reaching far beyond the tennis court. Her growing popularity, especially among Filipino fans and across the Asian market, has caught the attention of major brands that know exactly how valuable a rising star can become. But this story gets even more interesting when you look at Aryna Sabalenka. Sabalenka has already established herself as one of the biggest stars in women's tennis. Yet discussions around her relationship with Nike have created plenty of attention, especially over the kind of recognition she receives from the brand. Meanwhile, Alex Eala represents something completely different. Youth, momentum, a rapidly growing fanbase, and a market that could become incredibly important for Nike. That is why the buzz around Alex isn't just about tennis anymore. It's about her potential to become a global sports icon. And if the competition between major brands for her attention is really as serious as reports suggest, Nike may know that waiting too long could mean watching another company take the opportunity. But what happened next made the Alex Eala story even more interesting. The biggest reason Alex Eala is creating so much attention is not just her results on the court, but the reaction she is getting everywhere she goes. Filipino fans have turned her matches into major events, with supporters showing up, carrying flags, and making it clear that Alex is becoming much more than just another young tennis player. For brands, that kind of connection is incredibly valuable. A player can win matches, climb the rankings, and collect trophies, but when millions of people begin emotionally connecting with that player, the commercial potential becomes something entirely different. That is where Alex Eala has started to stand out. And this is also why the names of brands like Nike, Adidas, and New Balance become so interesting whenever Alex's future is discussed. These companies are constantly looking for the next athlete who can represent more than just a sport, and Alex has the kind of story that can travel far beyond tennis. At the same time, Aryna Sabalenka's situation has made fans question whether established stars and rising stars are being treated differently. Sabalenka already has the achievements and global recognition, while Alex is building momentum at a much earlier stage of her career. That contrast has created a fascinating battle for attention, because Nike isn't simply looking at what a player has already achieved. They also have to consider where that player could be 5 years from now. And if Alex Eala continues rising at this speed, the brands watching her today may soon realize that the opportunity is becoming too valuable to ignore. But there's another part of this story that makes the situation even more surprising. But the real conversation starts when you look at what Alex Eala could become beyond the tennis court. Her rise is happening at a time when brands are searching for athletes who can connect with younger audiences and expand their reach into new markets. Alex has something extremely powerful behind her. A passionate Filipino fanbase that follows her journey closely and continues to grow as her career develops. Every big performance adds another layer to that connection, and every appearance gives her more visibility. That makes her valuable not only as a tennis player, but also as a potential global ambassador. This is where the comparison with Aryna Sabalenka becomes even more interesting. Sabalenka has the Grand Slam success, the world ranking, and years of experience at the highest level. So naturally fans expect major brands to treat her like an established superstar. Alex, however, represents the future, and companies often make aggressive investments in athletes before they reach the absolute peak of their careers. The thinking is simple. If a young player becomes a global superstar later, the brand that supported her early can benefit from that entire journey. That may explain why so much attention is surrounding Alex Eala right now. Still, it is important to separate confirmed facts from online rumors. Claims about specific contract values, private negotiations, or a brand completely turning away from another player should not be treated as confirmed unless the athlete or company officially announces them. What is undeniable is that Alex's popularity is growing. Major brands understand the value of that momentum, and the tennis world is watching closely to see how far this young Filipino star can go. And just when it seemed like the story was already big enough, the attention around Alex started raising an even bigger question. Could her rise actually change the balance of power in tennis sponsorships? And that is what makes the Alex Eala story so fascinating. This is no longer just about one young player trying to climb the rankings. It is about what happens when talent, timing, personality, and an entire nation's support come together at exactly the right moment. Alex has already shown that she can attract attention far beyond the usual tennis audience, and if her results continue improving, that spotlight could become much bigger. For Nike and other major sports brands, the decision is not simply about who has won the most trophies today. It is about who can become the face of the sport tomorrow. That is where Alex Eala has a serious advantage. Her story is still being written, her biggest achievements may still be ahead of her, and her connection with Filipino fans gives her a powerful identity that brands can build around. At the same time, Aryna Sabalenka remains one of the biggest names in women's tennis, which is why any discussion about changing sponsorship priorities naturally creates debate among fans. Some believe established champions should receive the biggest investment because they have already proven themselves at the highest level. Others believe brands should move early and support the stars who appear capable of dominating the next generation. Alex Eala fits perfectly into that second category because her rise is still in its early stages. Yet the attention around her is already enormous. Every tournament gives her another chance to reach new fans, attract new headlines, and prove that she belongs among the sport's biggest names. And if her ranking continues to rise while her Filipino following keeps expanding, her commercial value could grow just as quickly as her tennis career. That is why the rumors surrounding major sponsorship interest have become so fascinating, even when some of the specific claims remain unconfirmed. The bigger picture is much clearer. Alex Eala has become a player brands cannot afford to overlook. She is young, marketable, ambitious, and backed by a fan base that has shown it will follow her wherever she plays. Meanwhile, Sabalenka's position proves just how competitive the sponsorship world can be, because even a proven champion can find herself competing for attention in an industry that is constantly searching for the next big thing. And there is another reason this matters. If Alex continues breaking through at major tournaments, every victory could increase her visibility, strengthen her brand, and create even more pressure on companies to secure a partnership before another competitor does. That kind of momentum can change an athlete's career almost overnight. One thing is certain. People are no longer asking whether Alex Eala has potential. They are asking just how far that potential can take her. And if she keeps producing the performances, personality, and momentum that brought her this far, the biggest brands in sports may soon be competing for a place in her story rather than the other way around. Every major victory could introduce Alex Eala to new markets, bring even more fans behind her, and increase her value to global companies. Her Filipino fanbase gives her a unique identity, while her performances show that even bigger opportunities could be ahead. The next chapter could change everything, because Alex Eala may not simply be building a successful tennis career anymore. She could be building a global brand that reaches far beyond the court. And if her rise continues at this pace, the question may soon become just how much the biggest companies are willing to offer for a place in her future.